So here we go, my first time shell snorkeling. I was mostly crawling along the bottom. I had gone between storms, and this was actually a rough day even though it didn't seem like it on the surface. The waves were coming in. I can see the sand here. They would cover everything up. I didn't find much. Most of the stuff I picked up I threw back. This little school of fish was always there. They were everywhere. There were so many. Here you can see the current, how everything was going back and forth, left to right. And my first underwater shell, it's an auger. Now don't let the GoPro fool you. I wasn't that far away. I was really close to the coast, and it's not really that deep. This must have been like 2-3 feet at most. There's some different types of little fish going by. Another dud. Our beaches are usually like this. They're yellow in color or sometimes a green color. They're never a beautiful tropical blue, which is why I've never understood why Clearwater Beach has gotten that name when it's dark water. Oh, my first nice shell, bivalve. Another scrap piece there. And I had to get out. Here we see the waves got pretty rough, and another short storm came in. Always lots of birds on the beach, more terns. And there were these cute little jellyfish on the shore. I think these are the harmless kind, but I wasn't going to chance it. I didn't touch them, but they were neat to look at. And once again, you can see the waves got pretty strong. Tide is going out right before my eyes. There'll be some good. This is getting really shallow. Hope I find some good stuff. Oh my gosh. Yay! Spirally thing. That's a seraph. I think I'm just going to work the surf zone here. Some good stuff coming in right here. Right at my feet. I missed it. Alright, I'm gonna get back to shelling now. here's the haul from my trip to Treasure Island. And I'm starting to think that that's not a good beach. It's nice to go to and the parking is nice, but it's not very good for shells. My first time out there snorkeling, it was rough because I'd come right after a storm had happened. And, but even underwater, I thought that's where there would be more shells. There just wasn't anything. But let's see. Let's go through what we got. So I found my first turkey wing. I found this one while on the beach. Most of these I think I found on the beach, not underwater. Here's the clam that I found underwater, but it's kind of been weathered. It's not shiny anymore, if it ever was. I found one of these. I don't know which one. I'm gonna just pick this one because it's colorful. My first auger, and it was the one that I found underwater. That was so neat. And then I found two more. And I found a seraph. This one I managed to pick up on camera. When they're in that surf zone, it was coming in as the tide was going out. So tiny, so cute. And in that same area, I said that I missed it, but then I managed to catch it. It's a tiny olive. And I walked up and down the beach, and I never found any other olives. Well, I did find one, and it was huge, but it was broken. When you turn it over, it was really bad. This is so little. It's so small compared to the one I found last time, and it's a lighter color. I wish it were a little bigger, but an olive is better than no olive, and I like the color of it. It's so cute. This is my first cockle. I don't remember if I got that one while snorkeling or not. And a bunch of scallops. I like how big these two were, but they're damaged, so I'm gonna have to find replacements for them later on. I don't like damaged shells. I like to find near perfect to perfect shells. So yeah, this one has a bite. I don't like that when they have missing pieces. This one was a neat color. It was like a orangey coral color. Very cute. And does anyone know why this happens? When I found this guy, I found him high on the beach in the sand, dry, totally dry. And he was glossy black. That's why I picked him up. I didn't care that he was broken on the side there. He was gorgeous, like he was painted with oil. But I brought him home and I washed him in fresh water. No, I didn't use any chemicals or detergents or soaps. And he turned dark gray. It was disappointing. I managed to show him the curse before he lightened up. And this happened to some of my other shells that I found that were dark. Does just putting them in fresh water make them change color? It's unfortunate. I'd like to keep one that's actually solid black. So that's the haul. Not too much, not very good. I just think that our Gulf Coast beaches aren't good for shelling. Or I've just been going at the wrong times. I go during the high tide. It's the only time I can get out there. It's bad luck. And it may be because on the Gulf, our islands run north to south. They're barrier islands. And they sort of give some protection from storms and hurricanes for the inside in the Bay Area. But unfortunately, that means that our current, which runs northward, the shells go parallel next to the beach, and you don't get too many of the big stuff very often. But places like Sanibel and the Panhandle, they run east to west, so they get the northward going current, and it's wonderful. All the shells just get dumped on their beaches. So that is the haul for this time. So yes, more videos to come, maybe from different locations. If anyone can recommend an area that's got easy parking and isn't hard to get to here in Pinellas, please let me know. Alright, Des signing off.